the bin. I'm not sure about the stuff in the one.
Our news reporter,
Um,
or on the screen now. I'm probably trying to hear us also.
Yep.
Okay. He's been really good for us.
Yes.
But he asked for a Jim that thing, but I didn't send it. Oh, here they are, right? Those two. Pray against that?
Sure.
I don't want to go after you, I will.
Oh, you right.
Save it and send it off to everyone.
Right.
That's what, 68?
Just saying.
60 years, oh, it's cold for me now. I'm getting old.
Get it?
Yeah.
Been there, done that. My birthday this month is 69. No, I'm close to 7 decades now. That is.
Extremely old.
When my granddad
I
was
don't
in
think you're the
the 70s,
oldest board
like he
member.
was
You're not the oldest board member.
physical.
3 months.
Yeah, he's got a few months.
I turned 69 in July.
You go, James. Yeah, you feeling?
A lot better.
Good.
So I don't have this money start, it comes in. You get so much a year for 10 years.
I heard you getting sick, James. You can stay back in that corner.
I'm standing back in the corner. Do you have that stuff that's been lasting like 2 weeks?
Yeah.
All right.
Is it the flu?
It's something like that.
It wasn't, I can tell you, it wasn't COVID, but.
Yeah.
All right, 7 o'clock. Steve, the correct pledge.
All right, let's pray. Lord, we thank you for supervising, overseeing what's proceeding tonight. Pray that you would direct our steps, help us to do what's best for our town and for the people that live here. We pray that in Jesus' name.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Weird place.
Roll call, Amy, please.
Joe Scott,
Here,
Steve Rogan,
Here.
Adam Jones.
Here.
Tammy Carter. Here. Tom Roberts.
Here. And the board minutes from last month.
I move that we accept the board minutes from last month.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
I abstain.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Financial reports. I have the October bank reconciliation here, which is, looks like it's been completed and reconciled and signed off by Tammy, so thank you very much. Looks like Trina still needs to sign this every.
Yeah, I missed it.
Thank you. We're just blowing through the documents right now.
Did you get the payroll distribution?
Yeah, we did, it's going, we're going. through
Okay.
it. Yeah.
was gonna say it was the next thing.
Yeah.
Delaware County Regional Wastewater District, I do have a report, it's pretty standard. I can read a few of these, I don't want to read the whole thing, but some disconnects, 811 locates, several of those like lift station maintenance, and manhole inspections. And I do know that this Wednesday night, where the Delaware County Regional Wastewater District is having a meeting. Wait, hang on just a second. Let me make sure it's Wednesday, not Tuesday.
The 14th.
Yeah, 14th at 6 o'clock with residents on Overlook Drive regarding that stretch of properties that they have never put a sewage system in. And I think it's good news for the residents. I'll be here probably to unlock the doors, otherwise they have to have a meeting outside. So,
What time is that meeting?
6. So that's everything. Anybody have any questions I probably can't answer?
I think that's a good thing for them to do.
Oh, it is. It's a good project. And I think, like I said, I think it's good news because I think they're using some art money, aren't they, James? For the project.
Yeah.
So that's great. Departmental reports. Sanitation, Jim.
Haven't had any complaints. Everybody seems to be, the people I've talked to are happier with Best Way than they were with Waste Management. But and there was different reasons. Some of them didn't get their trash picked up always on time. They spilled something and left it, but everybody seems happy with him.
I tell you, they are here early.
Yeah,
I have to get mine out Thursday night or else mine's picked up first thing in the morning, like 6:30 in the morning, so.
early.
It's the way when ours used to be, but now it's put a lot number later.
Okay. Yeah. I still see waste management trash cans, especially from here home. You'll see there's at least a half a dozen of them
Oh,
that are out there.
We thought about asking if maybe Dan and Brad could go pick them up. And we would just keep them in our garage and use them for events, and if Waste Management wants them back, they can call us and come and get them.
I don't care.
Because otherwise,
Fine with me.
people are gonna, I've seen
We
some
could use
people,
them at the park.
I've seen people continue to keep the green ones out, and they're not gonna get dumped by Best Way. Best Way's not gonna dump them, so they keep filling their trash can. You know, and we've tried
Yeah.
repeatedly to get Waste Management to pick them up. I don't know what else to do.
Any questions, other questions for Joe? Thank you, Joe.
And I never got an answer why they didn't rebid. Nobody ever told me or anything.
So at some point, we have to deal with these green cans though. Yeah, especially if they're out.
That's why I said it.
Quite a few.
Yeah, I think if we can get Dan and Brad to go around and just pick up the cans, I don't know,
Take it to the dump.
we're gonna have to do something.
They're gonna be full.
Because people, we don't want the people to keep continuing filling them up. And
Wonder
I
how
mean, if
many.
there's like empty ones, then yeah, maybe we just keep them and,
Yeah.
you know, like what you said, but ones that are full, do something.
Well, the other issue is, are they using those because they never got the other?
No,
ones?
their Best Way was very good about getting everybody a trash can. I mean, they double, triple checked, and they even stick around on trash day. They stay in town and give us a call and make sure there's no complaints, nobody they missed, and I've been really impressed with them.
Yeah.
And in other communities that I've represented, when they've had this transition, it's unfortunate, but the street department people have gone to pick up the cans and bring them into the street department. So they have one central place for them. Then Waste Management may pick them up, or it may not, I mean, they just use them for,
Yeah.
That's what we thought about using them for event, as extra cans for events if they don't ever come and get them, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought we should probably get them picked up somehow. I just don't know how you want to do it.
But if we use them for events, how are we gonna get them dumped?
They have to be, well,
Our guys would.
yeah, I hear they're probably dumping them in the bin.
Oh,
Put it in our dumpster. or
That's
whatever.
fine.
All right, thank you. Water. I don't know of anything going on in water. Seems to be going smoothly. Any questions?
How's that area being solar?
My understanding is the solar panels are up, correct,
Are they
installed.
already?
Yeah, they just have, no, they haven't been hooked, they're not gonna be
Oh,
hooked up
until
to
the first of the year. I remember that. Sorry.
Panels. But these obviously haven't started, but the ones in the water plant, none of it will be connected until after the first of the year, because now we will qualify for a 30% rebate on the investment, so.
Mine are covering the solar update right now. We're still waiting on, AEP, right?
Yes,
To approve,
To approve the plan, yeah.
to the lot.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Can we back up a second? Do we want to ask Brad and Dan to pick up those trash bins, or is that decided on, or?
I think we should.
Why not?
Well, it's gonna become a problem with snow at some point. Now, 32, the state highway trucks are probably just,
And the mower over.
And they're just gonna fill it with water.
Yeah.
Trash and
I
water.
think we do. I think we need to ask them.
Especially before it's first.
And I do what we talked about, just take them over there to the old town hall. You gonna contact them, Tammy, or?
Yeah, that's all right.
All right, street department. You got any, Tammy?
Brad said that they are finishing working on the trucks. Working on the trucks, getting ready for the winter, and they're finishing up the Christmas lights, and he says everything was good.
Planning and zoning, guys had a rip-roaring meeting
Yeah.
tonight.
Wish Steve had been here, but it's all good. We made
We
it
covered
happen.
like a dozen topics. Thank you, Jamie. Police, James.
This Saturday, we'll be doing Operation Christmas. We have 29 kids that we will be taking shopping. I believe we're gonna meet at 8:30, 9 o'clock at the elementary like we normally do. Each kid will get $250. And we will do like we've done every year, we will also purchase a Christmas meal for the family to take home with them. So,
It's just a fantastic program.
Mhm.
And thank you for the invite, but I have to work.
you're welcome.
We'll be there. I want my donut and I want to see Sandy.
I thought you was talking about the state.
Hey, whoever had Santa this time warned that Tom likes to jump up on their lap. Just saying.
Anything else, James?
We put in a grant to Homeland Security again, to finish out getting rid of the rest of our older body cameras. So hopefully we'll know here pretty soon if we, receive that.
Who did that grant, James?
Brad filled it out.
Good deal. You did talk, I don't want to spend a lot of time on it tonight, but you were talking to me at us at lunch one day. And at some point, it would be kind of interesting to have that conversation about your trip out to Arizona.
Yeah.
And that presentation about the school and how it's handled and how it wasn't handled right.
Yeah, I'm working on a PowerPoint now.
Good.
Because like we said, we're working with the school is going to arm some staff members. We're working on PowerPoints now to put into a class. We've talked to the superintendent, and he's also going to send these staff members to the gun safety schools so they can learn a little bit more. But yeah, one day I would love to give a presentation about the Parkland.
Is it
shooting.
possible, if you're gonna do a presentation there, is it possible for us to be invited to that?
Yeah,
Sit
we'll
in and
invite
we'll
everybody.
Do it twice, yeah.
Because I would really like to get with the superintendent, and I would like to have all the teachers go through it. It was very eye-opening to me, especially when I got to watch the surveillance camera and everything that was done. And to be able to explain to the teachers and some of the other stuff. But yeah, it's really eye-opening, and I'm going to work with the school. We're going to change a few things here to the department and also with the school.
All right, good. Thank you. Anything else for James? All right. Claim docket. Someplace around.
I
here.
have it.
Oh, it's right here though. No, you have the claim
Yeah.
docket, Amy?
Yep, I do. I was getting the number off of it.
Oh, okay. Everybody signing, okay. Can I get a motion?
Make a motion that we approve the December 12th, 2022 claim docket in the amount of $182,535.29.
Second.
Second by Tammy. Okay.
I think she was working on it.
Yeah.
Any discussion? All in favor? Anybody opposed? Thank you. And we've already passed around the revenue history for the last couple of months and the payroll distribution reports and reviewed them and signed off on them, so we can move on. Anything at all about ADA and Title VI? Okay. Now we're ready for new business. We kind of did the ARP solar update, unless you have something to add to that. Okay.
I had a couple things. Your third grade government project.
Oh, yeah. The Gaylord quote, that has to do with electrical issues at the Boulders Park. Someplace I have that's
You
the,
had approved one, but now they added to fix the problems in the concession stand as well, I believe is what.
the concession stand is a mess every summer. And it's just terrible when your electricity goes out to the reason why you're there, and it's packed. The splash pad's packed and everything, so.
Just wasn't done right the first place.
Yeah, so anyway, so the total amount that we're talking about to fix all the electrical issues around that surround of the park and the concession stand is $23,500, believe it or not.
Now, ARP money can be used for that.
ARP money or edit fund money, either one. I'm not sure where we stand with ARP money, so I guess we could say either one, depending on what funds are available. Is that all right? Funded by either the ARP or the edit fund, depending on the funds available.
Is that the only estimate we've gotten?
Amy,
The only people who will come out and give me an estimate.
yeah, they've tried.
They've been really good about doing it too. I mean, helping, so.
We've got some months, a couple months, but if you want to wait, we could try to get somebody else to come out.
It's been a while since we discussed this, but we have any recourse with the previous installer
Nope,
because
without warranty or whatever you want to call
It's been
it.
more than what, how long has it been?
At least 5 years.
Since the park started.
Yeah, that's at least 5 years, so your statute of limitations probably.
Does that quote expire? The expiration date on it?
Valid for 30 days. And this is dated, this is not valid.
Great.
It's quote, as date is November 10th.
Oh, they did it right after the plane, after that meeting.
So why don't we put this off till January and ask him for a new quote?
I mean, I just want to see one more, just one.
Who should we try?
Yeah,
Tried Reed Electric already. It could never get them to come out. Anybody got any suggestions?
That Wilson Electric.
I'll try them.
who?
Wilson Electric.
Steve Wilson.
Mhm.
He's in Chesterfield.
They were done.
They were both Delville people.
I can like blot out the numbers on that one and just give them the scope of work, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Mhm.
Okay. But we need to get Gaylord to give us a new quote and make it closer to the board meeting.
Okay, got it.
All right, thank you. Because we did spend.
See if they can shave a little off that quote
I
too.
know. Probably add to that.
That'd be nice.
You know, stormwater change order, everybody, I think everybody kind of knows about this. I got contacted by Darren Wells from Commonwealth, and they went over their budget in regard to the work they had to do on easements. And we did, and we were not real happy because actually Amy and I did a lot of work with the easements to contact the people, get them in here, get them to sign things. And basically we thought, you know, we did the work. Well, Darren explained it. He said, you know, he says, I understand that, but what you need to understand is what you guys did was save you money. He said, we already had spent, and that's true, because we had to add the May Street project and the Cherry Lane project. And so they had to do extra work to look at easements and things like that. So I don't have a problem. It's not paid, if I can find it here again, I had it a second ago. I'm looking for a work order. There it is. This is, has to be approved by us, but then it gets sent to SRF to be paid out of the bond issue.
I was gonna say, that's generally, that kind of stuff is usually paid out of the bond proceeds.
I just have to send a claim form
How
in.
much is the change order?
I'm looking.
I forgot another bill in there I gotta send to them
It's
too.
like $10,000.
And that's gonna come out of the contingency?
Yeah, it would have to come out of the contingency, but we have plenty of contingency. I just can't find the amount right now.
There should be an amount
Here it
allocated
is,
for the work. I did.
12,411. So,
Weren't we hoping the contingency was gonna pay for that additional project, on May Street?
well, yeah, but we have like 200,000 in the contingency, so the project that makes it is 160. So we're good. And the main errors, we have to do it.
Yeah.
So,
So it's a change order for 12,000.
12,411.
It's basically we're paying for their research on the easements.
Mhm. Yeah, they said they have a budget that they go by in the pre-construction phase, and they went over it, so. So I need a motion, and a second.
I'll make a motion, we pay the change order for wastewater of 12,008,
I'll tell you again. 12,411.
$12,411.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Okay. All right, discussion, and I know, I'm not happy about it. I called him actually when I first heard about this and Mace came, and he just says, and so he waited a week, called me back and said, listen, let me try to explain it to you. So we went through it and I said, okay, Darren, I said, I understand we need to pay. I just want you to let you know that we felt like we did a lot of work on this that was forced upon us, that it should have been taken care of before. So,
Do we know what the work you guys did, how much it reduced the cost?
I'd like to know that.
I'm just curious.
Just curious.
What kind of savings
not
we had.
offhand, what's that?
I don't think you paid anything for the easements either, so there's savings right there, right?
We paid one family,
Yeah.
a couple of years ago, $1,000 for a sidewalk repair. Aside from that, there were just little agreements. In other words, one family, we waived their demolishing fees of a house and their fees to build a new place. So we kind of negotiated that way. But most of them just signed off.
So consider the take all the number of easements, or what, 90-some easements?
Yeah.
But, well.
That wasn't that many,
Wasn't that many, no.
but there's at least a couple dozen.
Yeah, so multiply at least $1,000 a piece. So there's one way to calculate the savings. $30,000.
And we got, I would say we got at least 90% of
Yes,
this.
we did.
And it's not an easy thing to do because you have to call them, and you have to bind them first, and then you have to arrange it, and then they don't show up, so you have to get them back in here again. So it's just really and Amy has to be here, so it's just really just a pain is what it is. So anyway,
It worked. We got it done.
all in favor?
Uh,
Anybody opposed? Disgruntled? But not opposed.
Yeah, amen to that.
So Amy, I need to sign this. And you need to sign it too, and let's send it back to Gary.
I can send it over tomorrow.
Today's the 12th, isn't it? 12/12/22. All right, thank you. Consultant is Adams.
Yeah, so I'm asking the board that we modify our agreement with Craig. He had finished all of the items that we had outlined for him to take care of with getting the system in order. But there has continued to be issues outside of his control that he has spent a considerable amount of time on. And I'd like to ask the board that we pay him another $1,500 for the time that he's put in. And when I say time, I mean 30, 40 hours minimum. Being on the phone with Jackson Control, being on the phone with Carrier, with Godby, trying to get the building in order. And we're really close at this point. There had continued to be an issue with one of the sensors on one of the units on the roof. And Craig was just absolutely instrumental in narrowing that down, identifying the problem, and continuing even late hours trying to get that taken care of. And so I just think it is worth us doing something additional for him from the additional hours.
Tom, can I say something? I agree with him, especially when I come in mornings sometimes and my office is like 63, 64 degrees. And I have to have my jacket and my coat on, but we can contact Craig. He's on top of it. And by the end of the day, when it gets closer for me to go home, it's like in the 70s again. I mean, I call him, send him an email, and he jumps right on it that quick. So, I mean, he's done a great job.
If you have the
From my
funds
side.
available, I'll make a motion to pay him that $1,500.
So you made a motion, make a motion to pay it out of the general,
Building fund?
yeah, the general unappropriated. Right, Amy?
And the only thing I want to add to that is the types of services that Craig is providing. When through a company, these types of efficiencies and I can't remember, there is a industry term for what he does. But that is generally in the $100, $150 an hour range to have a engineer come in and optimize your system and make it as efficient as possible. Now granted, that was supposed to have been done as part of the project, but whoever was supposed to do that, and in this case, I believe Jackson Control, just absolutely failed miserably. But Craig had stepped in and took care of all that. So I do want to just like add some scope to the ask, is that we are way under what we would be paying had we had to find, a third party to do this for us.
I'll second. Tammy, look.
All right, do roll call, Amy. Any other discussion?
Yeah, I would be inclined to pay him even more than that. That's 1,500, that's it. No.
Let's see how much further it goes.
And we're paying
Evaluated in January.
I'm wondering why you're paying it out of the unappropriated and how you can pay it out of unappropriated.
Well, we get reimbursed.
well, you want to pay it. we're going to get reimbursed from, if they do it the way they're saying, we're going to have, who is it? BW Construction is actually going to end up,
John was like, had that be, again,
Oh, is it? Okay, all right, okay.
yeah, there you go, that's what it's called.
All right.
So maybe we just say paid out of the FFB account,
big 35 foot.
can I do that?
Yeah. That's better than unappropriated.
Yeah, I know, I didn't like the way that sounded. Heating system,
Go hear about that when you go home.
hang on a minute, FFB, got it, okay. Hey, Joe. Okay. Joe Scott.
He said to take a roll call.
I know I wasn't ready yet. Okay, now I'm ready. Joe Scott,
Yes.
Tammy Carter,
Yes.
Adam Jones,
Yes.
Steve Rogan,
Yes.
Tom Robbins.
Abstain. Okay, I was saying that another one.
Yeah, basically, I just want to give a public thank you to Brad and Dan. The monitors are working. Live stream is back to the way it's supposed to be, looks professional again. Microphones ran, things like that. HDMI will be in order by next time around, but they've put a lot of time to get all of this back the way it's supposed to be, including the power for all the outlets and things like, it's all right. It's the way it's supposed to be, and so I just thank you to them.
Good job, Brad.
Appreciate it. Okay, 2023 meeting dates. This is basically the second Tuesday, second Monday of every month except for a couple months probably because of holidays. Is that possible? I think you know it.
The only one that's the second Tuesday is October.
Second Monday.
Yeah, the only one that falls on a Tuesday that we're doing the
Oh, okay.
second Tuesday is the one October 10th.
It's fast.
Right, it's noted, because that is, we are off on October 9th for Columbus Day.
Is there any chance the January meeting that we can move it a week back or a week forward? Any chance? I will not be here the week of January 9th, and I do not know I'm January
Yeah, why'd you look at Tom?
So a week later, January 16th is Martin Luther King Day.
So that
Oh,
would,
it is.
it would have to be another, you'd have to move it to that Tuesday, like the 17th.
17th.
I'm okay with that. I think, is there any reason why we couldn't? I mean, it actually is kind of nice.
You could,
So give me a motion.
well, make sure you got all the changes you want on it first before you approve
Yeah,
it.
we'll change one on. So we're looking at January what's the date? 17th.
Tuesday.
I can't think that much further past that.
Since we know we may not be able to make this one July 10th, because that's our week. We end up at Pollock Island that before. So we usually come home that Monday. And this is a national holiday, August 14th. Why is that a meeting day when that's a national holiday?
Oh, yeah, you wish it was.
What is?
It's my birthday.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know why we're doing that.
I know. Why did you even think about that?
Recognized by Robert Sykes.
Okay, so that's really
I
that.
think we're gonna run into vacation. We just have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
accommodate it.
I don't want to change it. Come to my vacation.
What about the 10th? You want to change that?
No. We'll either make it back or we won't, so.
What if we changed it a day? One
Yeah,
day?
yeah. May the
Well-
11th.
You don't, well,
Does that make a difference?
do we even know what dates we're going though?
I just basically, it's always that, we always come back on that Monday.
Because, I mean, I can have Trina fill in, it's not, I mean, you're always replaced.
We are being recorded.
Yeah, we're going from the first to
Only
the,
one vote.
to at least, I see, I don't know what dates we actually, usually you and I stay the Saturday and Sunday night, we come back Monday. So that is, potentially, we would be back, but to walk into a meeting, you're not listening to me at all, which is usually happens all the time.
Well, What usually happens all the time?
Did you never listen to me anyway?
I was, we were talking, we're getting this.
The 10th, yes, we usually come back that day, so I don't care.
I don't-
We can move it to the 11th, that's fine.
Why don't we do that and we'll be okay? Nobody has an issue.
I don't want to feel so special.
You are.
Well, it's a conflict that we know about now while we're looking at the dates, so might as well make an adjustment to it.
Mhm.
Well, has anybody else got any occasional to be there? You want to change?
The rest are all the second Monday of the month.
Except October, yeah.
That far out, I'm not
Yeah.
barely know.
We already know something, let's change it now, we'll just, that's the way it is. We could,
Yeah.
if we had to, change
We'll
it.
have to approve it.
Right, we can do that.
Let's get it on our calendar.
So can I get a motion to change the
What?
January, we're changing it to the 17th?
Tammy may not be here in June.
That's okay. I'm just one person.
No, I'm not a voter. One vote, just like everyone vote. I'm not trying to do it.
So June, you wouldn't be here the 12th, is what you're saying?
I'm not gonna be.
Are you gone that whole week? Oh, you're gone the whole week. Never mind.
So you want to go to the 19th?
No. No. The 12th is perfect.
Okay, 12th is perfect. Best meeting date yet.
Okay,
Okay.
so I need a motion to
I
change
make a
those two dates.
motion that we make our meeting dates for next year, January 17th, February 13th, March 13th, April 10th, May 8th, June 12th, July 11th, August 14th, September 11th, October 10th, November 13th, and December 11th. The January 17th, the July 11th date, and the October 10th date are the second Tuesday.
Oh, faster, then.
The January actually is the next, it's like,
Third Tuesday.
Is it the
It's the
third
third
Tuesday?
we're going a whole week out.
Oh, we went a week out, I forgot, yes. Yeah.
So I need a second.
Got it.
Second.
Any discussion? Any discussion?
Second.
I mean,
Let's just say, yay.
Tammy quit writing, so
I'm giving her no.
I know.
She's helping me.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You can just send this list to the media, and then you've satisfied your notice requirement for next year.
There you go. You do that usually, Amy?
As soon as you guys approve it, I'll make a better copy of this and send it to them.
2023 lawyer contract discussion.
And I just sent that this evening, so,
Yeah,
and I apologize, I just,
that's okay.
You don't have to do it right now, anyway.
Right, I think what we're gonna do is, we're actually going to do this at the special meeting that we have. And you guys all know we have a special meeting in a week. Is that right?
The 19th, right?
No,
That's
it's, but it is opposed to that. It's like the Wednesday, a week from Wednesday.
No, you can't do it the 21st.
We just went through that a month.
Yeah, but you can't, because that's a Santa delivery. I have Santa coming to my house for my grandkids on the fire truck.
What we can, what time is the same?
6.
Can't we do it
Or
Tuesday
7.
or Wednesday? I mean, Tuesday or Thursday?
Can't do it Tuesday, we can do it Thursday.
Can we do it
Can't do
Thursday?
it Thursday, that's my night. No,
No,
what date is that?
Thursday, the 22nd.
Yeah, that's the night we have to be at my dad's for dinner.
we're on Monday.
Monday the 19th.
Well, Trina won't have the payroll input and host it. So it has to be after the 20, it has to be the evening of 21st or later.
No, it's the evening 21st, it's gonna have to be later than, it's gonna have to be like,
Between Christmas and New Year's, can we squeeze it then?
well, we'll have people gone. I hate doing that because so many people leave for
So
the
we have to do
holidays.
it like at 7:30?
I will not be here on that Wednesday, but that's fine if there's still you four.
We're gonna have 3 things, I think, we're gonna,
I am scheduled for that Wednesday too. Maybe
You'll have transfers, you'll have your salary ordinance approval. You'll-
And it's still got 3. You can still vote with
We
3.
can, yeah. Mhm. I just hate doing that, but,
Start leaving too many people out.
yeah.
It's
We could
possibility I
do
could
Thursday,
move-
we
I
could do
move
Thursday
it.
night, later.
Oh, yeah, we could.
The what day?
The
20.
22nd, like at 7:30.
I could do that.
You do that?
So we can't do it on Monday because we hadn't provided ample notice?
No, we have,
Books.
yeah, we have to get everything closed out, and that's when we're running the final payroll for the next week, is that Tuesday. We're trying to put it off, and so, because I can't do my I have to do my transfers when I've got everything done. It just makes it easier,
Otherwise, you may do your final transfers and end up in the negative.
because you're right, you write it, something happens, you got it, so I like to make sure I have it all.
Would we be okay Tuesday evening though? Would that all be?
Wednesday is Trina's doing the payroll next week on Tuesday, the payroll the final week of December on
On
Wednesday.
on the 21st.
Right, the Wednesday. So you can't do it till the final payroll is done
Right,
for the
the
year.
final payroll has to be done, because she's running it, and it won't be, people don't get paid till the next week, but all our stuff will be
Should be
posted.
posted.
and-
What happens if you push it to the first of the year?
You can't.
It has to all be done by, we have to have everything positive balances by the end of the year.
The State Board of Accounts says all accounts have to be, you can't have any negative accounts at the end of the year.
Well, I could maybe move my Wednesday meeting just to make that work.
Well, or we could do Thursday, what about
You can't do
Thursday?
Thursday at 7:30.
Well, actually Wednesday would be better than Thursday, because Thursday is when all of my family is coming in, and that's my birthday.
Oh, my
They're all
gosh.
coming in for.
We're worried about your birthday.
So that's why I say it's better for me. I would rather move that meeting on Wednesday.
I guess you will be 69.
That's right.
Can you guys like to do it during the day instead of the evening? Can you have enough people to show during the day to do it? If everybody has stuff to do during the evening?
Can anybody make it during the day?
Yeah, I could either Wednesday.
Probably.
I don't have anything on my calendar. It could be, how about late, like 4?
Either day, Wednesday or Wednesday would be better.
Joe, you okay at 4 o'clock?
Yeah.
Adam,
What time,
We
what
do
day?
Thursday?
the 21st, Wednesday.
Yeah, I think that should be fine.
What about Thursday, is better for you?
Thursday is better for me, but I could,
I mean, if we're gonna do it during the day, I can.
I'd say it only takes about 5 minutes vote, wouldn't
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't take
okay,
it?
the 21st at 4 o'clock.
Let's do it.
21st at 4 o'clock.
That means that you guys arm wrestle for what day it was gonna be, so.
You'll be there for that one.
you.
It's just routine, I mean, unless you want to plead your case.
I would hope that my work is spoke for myself, so.
And that's gonna be John, I don't know about that.
Thank you.
It's just,
We're good then? Did we finish
so
the,
December 21st at 4 PM.
at 4 PM? And the items are transfers, the salaries, and the lawyer discussion. We can't do this, that's a special meeting, we can only do items on the agenda.
December 21st at 4
Three
PM,
items.
and you've got salary ordinance. And
Approval of transfers.
transfers. And what else?
The attorney discussion.
Oh, you're gonna do that, okay. Okay, And that it, is that the only things you have to do? We took care of the meeting dates tonight, so you don't have that, yeah, that should take care.
Okay, all right, good. Then, can I move on then? We had a visit from the Delville Elementary third grade, and they sent us a binder of comments. And I'm not gonna read them all, but here's some. I love my community because I love Delville because it is my hometown, because I like school, because I love the water park. Yeah. I love Delville because it is my home, because it's my school, and because it's cool. Delville was founded by Alexander Dale. Every October, Delville has a fall frenzy. So these are all things they learned from that day. I love the fall frenzy. I love Delville because of my cousin. But anyway, it's really neat to see this thing coming in. We just appreciate Delville Elementary taking an interest in this, and I hope they learned a lot.
They come in, they do a field trip down here, and we talk to them about what goes on in town hall, and then the police come down, and then they go down the splash pad to see how the splash pad works, and,
They go to the water tower.
well, they used to go to the
They
water
used to.
plant, they didn't,
Oh, they
it's
didn't.
kind of cold and rainy, they didn't go to the water plant, it was too close to. So, and the garage, so they get to see all the stuff,
I
so.
wonder when they did this, because the fall festival was.
It was just in October.
It was
Okay, so
October
it
when
was
they
right
came.
in their mind.
It was October, yeah.
Um,
It was like the second week of October.
A couple of the comments were on the John Dillinger car show. They love that. Actually, several.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Oh, there's four, like four in a row. They must be sitting beside each other. There's another one. Okay, well, anyway, I just think it's really nice. It's cool. Mhm.
It was really cool. They all had to do threefold things, so.
So is there anything else for discussion tonight? Yes, sir.
This year, I'm going to pay for the Christmas dinner. I would like to ask of the town, the donation fund that I normally get in to pay for the Christmas dinner. Would like to do something for the police officers. Jackets, hats, something for them this year. With that money, like I said, I'm gonna pay for the dinner. But I'd like to take that, and if the town would add another 1,500 to whatever we have in that donation, which I think is $1,600, I'd like to take that money and move toward purchasing some jackets and possibly some hats for the police officers. They come out, a lot of them serve the community for zilch. I've got arranged and had the dinners paid for almost every year. Normally I have somebody that sends stuff to me to put in there, but a lot of times, and you guys have seen it, some of the shirts and stuff sent are larges and mediums. I'm not gonna fit half the people that work here. It would just be nice, for the town to show some appreciation of what they do. I've also got 2 police officers that have been here over 20 years. One's a reserve, one's Major Hicks, and I ordered plaques for both of them that I would like to present to them that night also. So, it's up to you.
So, just, John, is that something that has any tax consequences or anything like that? I mean,
Tax consequences to the officers for receiving that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It could be part of their uniform, so no, I wouldn't think
Okay,
so.
that's
That's what it's gonna be,
I
a
just wanna make
jacket
sure.
that they can
Yeah.
use when they're on duty.
And even if it is, it's de minimis. I mean, it's not like you're buying them all leather jackets that are $500 a piece. It's not.
Yeah.
They have a de minimis standard with the taxation, so.
Okay. Can I get make sure what you want again, James. You want the Christmas donation fund to
Christmas
pay for.
donation.
Well, it's the Christmas, he has a Christmas dinner party
Yeah,
fund, that's what you're talking about?
The
yeah.
dinner, yeah. the
Christmas
dinner.
dinner party
Right.
fund that he gets
Right.
donations for it anyway.
I'll make that motion.
I just want to make sure what it is.
Yeah, I would like to use that, and I would like, if you guys have it in the betterment of the town or whatever, but an additional 1,500. So I could be able to purchase Sam at least a couple of nice things to show the town's gratitude for what they did.
3,000 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a motion that, we allow for up to $3,000 for the purchase of jackets, hats, t-shirts, whatever for the police departments as a show of appreciation to be paid out of the Christmas fund, police Christmas fund, and out of whatever other fund it is deemed appropriate.
What'd be the
See where you can find
town's
money.
probably the best, easiest way to do it.
I'll second that.
Aye.
Aye.
Hang on.
And
We're trying, James.
you want to name the other fund, or what are we saying is the other fund? I know the one fund.
It's the general fund betterment of town.
Mhm.
The 1,500, the first 1,500 is coming from the Christmas. I just
I
want to
know
make sure we
that, I know
have that
that.
much money in the Christmas, and we have $1,900. So we're good there. So 1,500 out of that for the jackets and hats, or whatever. And then 1,500 out of the
Betterment of the town.
betterment of the fund, town, out of the general fund. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, anything else? All right,
Make a motion to adjourn.
okay,
Second.
all in favor? Aye. Thank you all. That's 2 months in a
Every
row.
Octoberary.
2 months in a row.
A fall frenzy, Octoberary.
October.
I'm getting a kick out of some of this stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's cool.
What's cute?
Yeah, I found a binder to put it in, because I wanted to keep it.
Yeah.
so.
I love Daleco because I can trust it.
I forgot to talk about the opioid and stuff.
Yeah, well,
How much was
the
the check?
money's going in, we can talk about it in January. They're limited on what they let you use it for anyway.
Do you know how much the first check
Nickels
was?
and dimes anyway.
Oh, yeah, it's like for 10 years, they give you, and then they've got appropriated, that you can only spend stuff on, and unappropriated, and then even the unappropriated, I don't know, you're gonna
Do you
figure
know how
out.
much
Yes.
the first check was?
No. I gotta go look. It's because it's EFT and it hasn't come in yet. I mean, it's in December. I didn't look.
Supposed to have been in last week.
Oh, so it's in my, yeah, I just haven't looked at it. They don't, that's the state. They send the money to the bank and I get no notification.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, I'm doing my bank rec and I go, what is
Yeah,
this
where
money
did money
coming from?
come from?
So then I have to call and, oh, that's the opioid settlement.
That's,
All of late I knew they were getting is because it's on my list. Everybody's talking about it.
it's gonna be just enough to mess up the whole account.
Yeah.
And then it's not gonna be like it's $10,000, I just.
No, it's like